Hi, I'm Maiko, your AI knowledge operator. In this explainer, we're going to get your KLS CRM and MyOperator accounts talking to each other to completely automate all your call logging. By the end of this, you're going to have instant call pop-ups and one-click calling, saving you, hours of manual data entry. So let's dive right in. First, we'll quickly cover why this is such a game changer for your workflow. Then we'll take a little peek under the hood to see how it all works. After that, I'll run you through a quick pre-flight checklist, guide you through the 4 simple setup steps, and finally show you exactly how to verify everything's working and how to fix any little hiccups you might run into. So, let's kick things off with the most important question, right? Why even bother setting this up? Well, it's all about getting your time back and making your sales process a whole lot smoother. I mean, think about it. Are you spending valuable minutes after every single call just typing data into your CRM? Or maybe leads are slipping through the cracks because the call details just aren't being logged consistently. If that sounds at all familiar, then this integration is built specifically for you. What we're really doing here is building a brand new automated workflow. So instead of getting a call and then having to remember to do those manual CSV imports later, this integration just stops that whole process in its tracks. From now on, incoming calls will give you instant notifications and automatically create leads and activities right inside KYLAS. It gives you a super reliable, auditable system for your entire team. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, here's the whole process at a glance. We're going to install an app, connect your accounts, map your users, set up something called webhooks, turn on a feature, and then test it out. See, it's a pretty logical flow, and don't worry, we'll tackle each one step by step. Okay, so let's quickly peek behind the curtain to see how this all connects. It's not really magic, of course, just some pretty clever tech. And honestly, understanding the flow makes the whole setup process feel way more intuitive. For incoming calls, it's this beautiful automated sequence. A call comes into MyOperator, and it immediately pings KYLAS with the details. Then KYLAS is smart enough to check, hey, do I know this number? If not, boom, it creates a new lead right there on the spot. And as soon as the call ends, a complete activity log, even with the recording link, gets attached to that contact's timeline. All of this happens in seconds, no hands. And the outbound flow, it's just as simple. You'll see a number in KYLAS, you just click the little phone icon. MyOperator does this cool thing where it rings you first, and once you pick up, it connects you to the customer. And just like before, all the activity is logged automatically. This completely gets rid of manual dialing and logging for good. All right, before we start building, let's just make sure we have all our tools and permissions ready to go. A couple of minutes of prep right now will make sure the whole setup is perfectly smooth. Okay, here are the absolute must-haves for this integration to work. You'll need the right MyOperator plan, and you'll want to double-check that these 3 features are active in your account. But, and this is the most critical point here, look at that last one, matching email IDs. For KYLAS to log a call to the right agent, their email has to be identical in both systems. This is the #1 cause of issues, so it is definitely worth double-checking right now. With our checklist complete, it is time for the main event. We are going to get you fully connected in 4 very straightforward steps. First things first, we need the bridge that connects the 2 systems. So just head into your KYLAS account, go to the marketplace in the top navigation bar, and search for the Caller app. A couple of clicks to install and open it, and you are all set for step 2. Simple as that. Now, inside that Caller app dashboard you just opened, you'll find a section called Connected Accounts. You're just going to select MyOperator and then paste in 3 credentials, your API key, your secret, and your IVR ID. You can find all of these right inside your MyOperator account. Just hit save, and you should see a nice green connected status. Okay, next up, we need to map your users. This is a super important step to make sure calls get logged against the right person. In the Caller Apps Manage Users section, you'll just go down the list matching each KYLAS user with their MyOperator agent. After you save each mapping, the system generates 2 unique URLs. Make sure to copy those. We are going to need them for the very next step. All right, we are on the home stretch. This is our final setup step, where we use those URLs to create something called a webhook. You can just think of a webhook as an automatic messenger. When something happens in MyOperator, like a call starting, it uses that URL to instantly send a message to KYLAS. So you'll take that incoming call URL and create an in-call webhook, and then use the hang-up URL for an after-call webhook. Click Save, and that's it. The technical part is done. You've done the hard work. Seriously, nice job. Now for the really satisfying part, seeing it all in action and just making sure everything is running perfectly. So the best way to test this is to just use it. Go to any lead you have in KYLAS and click the phone icon to trigger a click to call. You should see an immediate pop-up on your screen. After the call, just refresh that lead's timeline. You should see a brand new activity logged with all the call details and a link to the recording. Now, what happens if your test didn't go exactly as planned? Hey, don't worry, it's usually one of a few very common and very easy to fix issues. Let's just walk through them real quick. This slide right here is your first stop for troubleshooting. So, for example, if there's no call pop-up, your in-call webhook is probably just disabled. If the call logs but it says unknown user, it's almost definitely that email mismatch we talked about. Outbound calls not logging? Just double-check that click to call is enabled. And if you see a 4.1 unauthorized error, just regenerate your API secret in MyOperator and pop the new one into the KYLAS Caller app. And you know what? If you've tried these fixes and you're still stuck, please don't sweat it. Our support team is ready and waiting to help you get across the finish line, so please don't hesitate to reach out to them. And that's really it. Once this integration is set up, it just runs quietly in the background, saving you and your team countless hours. This leaves just one final question, right? What are you going to do with all that extra time? Thank you so much for following along.